your old club, of course, Chelsea coming to town. Antonio Conte as well in the other technical area. There was some things said earlier. Obviously, it's always a big game with Chelsea anyway. Is everything, do you feel, put to bed ahead of this one now?
No. You are right. For the past 10-15 years, Manchester United and Chelsea, big matches. And is one more. Different circumstances, because many times were matches for the title. This time, I think we have both, us and them, to agree that that's not the case. But we play both for top four, and it's a big game independent of what is at stake. Last season they were fighting to be champions, and we were not even fighting to be top four, and become a big game.
On a personal level, does it mean more now with what's gone on this season with yourself and Antonio?
No. To play against Chelsea will mean less and less and less with the years. So of course, I left already a couple of years ago, and next season 3 years ago, and in 4 years ago. So step by step, that feeling of I was the Chelsea manager, or I was their manager, for them, I think, disappears. So the real meaning of it is that two of the best teams in England, two of the biggest clubs, playing one more match.
Do you feel the respect is? Do you think the respect is there still for you that you deserve? Because you did unparalleled things there.
You know, I have a good relation with the board. I don't forget how nice they were to me in a difficult period with my father's departure. They show me in that moment that they feel me as a friend, as somebody that did his best for the club and always respect the club. So in relation to the board, they know that the relation with me is always good. With the players, I don't have any problem. I don't have any regret. I don't have any stone on my shoes. No problems at all. And the fans are fans, you know. With many of them in the street, I feel that empathy. I feel that relation that normally should be, that connection, that feeling should be forever. When I play at Stamford Bridge, some reactions from the fans are just reactions. I don't care much.
Do you think you have a difficult relationship with Antonio? And will you? He suggested in the past.
I
he
don't
wants
want to speak about it.
face.
I told you before, I'm not going to speak about it. Not at all.
Will you talk to him though?
That's not the point. That's not the point. Very good manager, fantastic team, and that's what is important for me. It's just that.
Chelsea, what are your thoughts about Paul Pogba heading into this game? Is he in the right frame of mind to start if you want him to?
You saw the game against Seville. I think it's always more difficult to come from the bench than to start. A player when he's starting the game has a different kind of preparation for it, and it's easier to be on the bench and to come on even without warming up, minute 15, minute 20, and get into the pace of the game is not easy. And I think he had a very positive game for us, and sometimes details are details, but sometimes players on the bench, they take 5 minutes to be ready to play. They don't have the shin pads, they don't have the strapping, they don't have the shirt, they don't have this, they don't have that. It took 10 seconds to be ready to come to the pitch, show the professionalism, and show that in spite of being on the bench, he was ready to play and to help the team, which he did.
So you think he's responded to being left out then in the right way?
I think he responded in a very professional way. Both times he was on the bench. He was on the bench against Huddersfield in the Premier League, and he responded in a professional way. And he was on the bench in Sevilla, and he did the same.
21 goals this season, but hasn't managed to score against any of the other top 8 teams in the Premier League. Why do you think that's the case? Why do you feel he's not been able to do that?
I don't know, but I'm not worried with 21 goals is not bad at all. And I don't measure the players' performances the same way you do. I have other points of analyze, and I'm happy with Romelo's performance even when he doesn't score goals.
You mentioned a big injury the other day. What's this? Do you have any update on him, and is there any players coming back?
No, Under is out. I don't know the final diagnosis, but I know that he will be out for a few weeks. I don't know how to say few, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, I don't know, but for a few weeks for sure. And coming back from injuries, nobody else.
Jose, you mentioned Scott McTominay, how well he's played in the last 2 games. He's clearly a player you trust a lot. How important is that trust in the players you put on the field to do what you want them to do?
I think I don't give trust for free. You know, I think it's the other way around. I don't think it's about the manager to trust the player. I think it's the player to make the manager trust him. It's as simple as that. Sometimes it looks like we have to give everything to the players, and the players they have to give nothing back to us. I don't think that way. I think the confidence, the trust that I show towards Scott, he earned it since day one, since he come to the first team training sessions, step by step. Of course, with a lot to learn. Of course, with a long way to go. Even now, after, I would say, maybe 8 starts, something like that, he has a lot to learn. But since the first moment, he was earning that with his way to perform, you know. And of course, he will have bad matches. Of course, he will make mistakes. Of course, he will be on the bench. Of course, he will not be selected. But I know that when I want him to play, I know the kind of mentality. I know the player that I am developing. I know the qualities that are going to make him a really good player. I know what he's really good at. I know where he has to improve. And I think he's going to be a very good